this window seat, the city glows, watching how the winter river flows, lost within Manhattan's gentle sway. Every heavy thought just melts away. Coffee cooling in a porcelain cup, tracing frosty lines and looking up. Yellow taxis fade into the white, swallowed by the quiet of the night. There's a rhythm in the muted street, blending with a steady walking beat. From this window seat the city glows, watching how the winter river flows, lost within Manhattan's gentle sway. Every heavy thought just melts away. Neon flickering across the glass, shadows lengthening as people pass, footsteps muffled on the avenue, painting old familiar corners new. No one hurries through the evening air, just a subtle magic waiting there. Let the world outside begin to freeze. I am sheltered from the bitter breeze, wrapped inside a velvet-like embrace, finding stillness in this empty space. Time is but a whisper in this room, chasing out the fading winter gloom. From this window seat the city glows, watching how the winter river flows, lost within Manhattan's gentle sway. Every heavy thought just melts away. Every heavy thought just melts away, fading in the quiet of the gray. Window seat, Manhattan sleeps. The trees are dressed in coats of white. Beneath the glowing lantern light, the pathways wind without a sound as snowflakes settle on the ground. A gentle breeze begins to blow across the fields of untouched snow. Central Park is sleeping deep, a quiet promise it will keep. The rushing world is far away, lost within the winter gray. Beneath the ash and silver sky, the city lets out a sigh. A frozen lake reflects the moon while humming a familiar tune. The empty benches in a row are blanketed by drifting snow. The skyline watches from above, a monument to winter's love. Central Park is sleeping deep, a quiet promise it will keep. The rushing world is far away, lost within the winter gray. Beneath the ash and silver sky, the city lets out a sigh. The bridge of stone is standing tall, catching the silent flurries fall. I pull my collar to the chill and let the evening linger still. There is no nowhere left to be, just this quiet night and me. No sirens echoing tonight, just shadows dancing out of sight. A painted picture, still and cold, a timeless story gently told. The heavy clouds begin to part, to soothe the weary roaming heart. Central Park is sleeping deep, a quiet promise it will keep. The rushing world is far away, lost within the winter gray. Beneath the ash and silver sky, the city lets out a sigh, lost within the winter gray. Snowflakes falling softly sway. Let the stillness fill the air. Central Park is waiting there, sleeping deep in the snow. The morning brew begins to steam, awaken from a winter dream. The brick walls catch the morning light, chasing away the endless night. A kettle whistles soft and low, while Chelsea wakes up in the snow. The gallery doors are closed and still. There is a quiet on the sill. The morning brew begins to steam, awaking from a winter dream. A bitter drop of velvet taste, with not a second left to waste. Let the jazz final gently spin, and let the Chelsea day begin. The aroma fills the empty space, a steady rhythm, steady pace. Out on the street the coats are gray, braving the cold of early day. I hold the mug and warm my hands, just watching how the city stands. The morning brew begins to steam, awaking from a winter dream. A bitter drop of velvet taste, with not a second left to waste. Let the the room, clearing the final morning gloom. A single note hangs in the air, a moment perfectly aware. The city hums its daily tune as morning slowly turns to noon. The morning brew begins to steam, awaking from a winter dream. A bitter drop of velvet taste with not a second left to waste. Let the jazz final gently spin, and let the Chelsea day begin. Let the vinyl gently spin, Chelsea waking up again. The morning brew, a peaceful hue. The world is silenced by the snow. There is no other place to go. The avenues are painted white, reflecting the metallic light. The honking cars are far away, surrendered to the quiet day. The city wears a heavy coat, a single slow and jazzy note, a muted winter in the air, a gentle stillness everywhere. The silver sky begins to bend. Where does the frozen skyline end? I close my eyes and breathe it in, and let the muted night begin. The iron bridges turn to ice, a scenery of pure device. The river moves without a sound, while snowflakes gather on the ground. No urgent voices in the street, just shuffling of passing feet. A muted winter in the air, a gentle stillness everywhere. The silver sky begins to bend. Where does the frozen skyline end? I close my eyes and breathe it in, and A golden lamp begins to glow, casting a shadow on the snow. The upright bass begins to play, to wash the bitter cold away. It lingers softly in the mind, leaving the rushing world behind. Behind the frosted window glass, I watch the blurry figures pass, a monochrome and quiet view that paints the neighborhood anew. There is a peace I cannot name inside this frozen picture frame. A muted winter in the air, a gentle stillness everywhere. The silver sky begins to bend. Where does the frozen skyline end? I close my eyes and breathe it in, and let the muted night begin. And let the muted night begin. Let the silent winter wind, a gentle stillness everywhere. A muted winter in the The city lights are shining bright and cold along the avenue, a story told. A winter stroll down Fifth in fading light, embracing all the shadows of the night. The window displays glow in shades of gold, defying all the bitter winter cold. I wrap my scarf around my shivering chin and let the evening melody begin. The footsteps echo on the icy stone, a crowded street but walking all alone. The city lights are shining bright and cold along the avenue, a story told. A winter stroll down Fifth in fading light, embracing all the shadows of the night. The towering buildings scrape the silver sky, watching the cabs and strangers passing by. The distant sound of bells begins to ring, a quiet song that winter likes to sing. A chestnut vendor standing by the square, releasing sweet aroma in the air. The city lights are shining bright and cold along the avenue, a story told. A winter stroll down Fifth in fading pace starts to slow beneath the steady falling of the snow. I find a steady tempo in my stride, with rhythm and the winter as my guide. There is no destination on my mind, just leaving all the rushing hours behind. The neon signs reflect upon the street, a cinematic moment, bittersweet. The jazz is playing softly in my head, while all the heavy words remain unsaid. The city lights are shining bright and cold along the avenue, a story told. A winter stroll down Fifth and fading light, embracing all the shadows of the night, embracing all the shadows of the night. A winter stroll in silver fading light, just walking down the avenue, a quiet city view. The shadows dance upon the floor, while winter waits outside the door. A heavy frost is on the pane, the city sleeping in the rain that turned to snow an hour ago. Beneath the street lamp's amber glow, I strike a match and feed the fire, watching the golden sparks reach higher. These fireplace blues are settling in. Where does the cold night softly end and begin? The sirens fade, the world is still. Beyond the frosted windowsill, I pour a glass and take a seat and listen to the quiet beat. The upright bass plays through the room, a warm escape from winter gloom. The crackle of the burning wood is doing more than music could to melt the edges of the day and wash the bitter chill away. These fireplace blues just tempo at a lingering pace. The velvet armchair holds the night, illuminated by the light. Let winter keep its frozen rain. I'm sheltered from the icy pain. These fireplace blues are settling in. Where does the cold night softly end and begin? The sirens fade, the world is still. Beyond the frosted windowsill, I pour a glass and take a seat and listen to the quiet beat. Listen to the quiet beat. Watching the embers and the heat. Fireplace blues. Nothing to lose. The tires hum along the street. A midnight rhythm, steady beat. The bridge is rising in the dark. A metal giant, cold and stark. The skyline fades inside the glass as yellow taxis blur and pass. Night drive to Brooklyn through the cold, watching the winter tale unfold. The river winding far below, reflecting every amber glow. Leave all the city noise behind, just shifting gears to ease the mind. The heater whispers in the car. The glowing headlights reach out far. The snow is dusting on the lane. A quiet mesmerizing rain. The radio plays a muted horn. A lonely melody is born. Night drive to Brooklyn through the cold, watching the winter tale unfold. The river winding far below, reflecting every amber glow. Leave all the city noise behind, just shifting gears to ease the mind. The cables slice the silver moon. The midnight turning over soon. A heavy breath upon the air. The empty pavements waiting there. The neighborhood is fast asleep while winter shadows slowly creep. No destination we must chase, just floating in this open space. The glowing dash, the steering wheel, the only things that feel so real. The river breeze against the steel, a quiet peace we gently steal. Night drive to Brooklyn through the cold, watching the winter tale unfold. The river winding far below, reflecting every amber glow. Leave all the city noise behind, just shifting gears to ease the mind. Just shifting gears to ease the mind. Leaving Manhattan far behind. Night drive to Brooklyn, over the river. A silhouette on cobblestone, where cast iron shadows have grown. The winter evening softly falls against the weathered brick and walls. A quiet jazz begins to play and washes all the rush away. The galleries have closed their doors, a muted light upon the floors. I pull my collar to the chill. The busy streets are turning still. A lonely street lamp paints the snow with just a faint and golden glow. A silhouette on cobblestone, where cast iron shadows have grown. The winter evening softly falls against the weathered brick and walls. A quiet jazz begins to play and washes all the rush away. The fire escapes are laced with white, a quiet tapestry of night. Footsteps echo down the lane, a slow slow and melodic refrain. The window displays fall asleep while winter's secrets softly keep. The artisan's window is dark and bare, just a lingering trace of magic there. There is no hurry in the air, just breathing in the frozen flare. The city breathes a slower sigh beneath the heavy ashen sky. A silhouette on cobblestone, where cast iron shadows have grown. The winter evening softly falls against the weathered brick and walls. A quiet jazz begins to play and washes all the rush away. Washes all the rush away. Fading to a quiet gray. SoHo Silhouette. The winter street is set. The world is frozen just outside, with nowhere for the cold to hide. I trace a circle on the glass to watch the muffled shadows pass. The city wears a silver crown as heavy snow comes drifting down. A radiator starts to hum, a quiet beat, a subtle drum. Frosty Windowpane tonight, you blur the fading neon light. The winter storm is blowing wild, but in this room the air is mild. I watch the avenue below surrender to the falling snow. The record spins a scratching tune beneath the hazy hidden moon. A cup of tea begins to cool beside the wooden spinning stool. The iron bridges disappear, but I am safe and anchored here. Oh, frosty windowpane tonight, you blur the fading neon early sky turns red. Let every frantic hour cease and wrap me in this winter peace. Oh, frosty windowpane tonight, you blur the fading neon light. The winter storm is blowing wild, but in this room the air is mild. I watch the avenue below, surrender to the falling snow, surrender to the falling snow. The firelight begins to glow. Frosty window pane, shelter from the cold. Spinning slowly in the winter chill, while the uptown streets are turning still. A velvet curtain on the avenue, the twilight paints the buildings blue. The chandeliers begin to glow above the freshly fallen snow. A quiet rhythm in the air, a gentle waltz without a care. Spinning slowly in the winter chill, while the uptown streets are turning still. The street lamps guide the lonely feet to the temple of the quiet street. Lost inside a silver dream, where nothing is the way it seems. The doorman tips his heavy hat to the sleeping city, and the shadows flat. The taxis glide in shades of gold, escaping from the bitter cold. A grand piano starts to play and steals the heavy night away. Spinning slowly in the winter chill, while the uptown streets are turning still. The street lamps guide the lonely feet to the temple of the quiet street. Lost inside a silver dream, where nothing is the way it seems. The snowflakes dance a 3/4 time, a silent mesmerizing rhyme. No rushing through the heavy doors, just sliding on the marble floors. The winter holds us in its grace, a timeless, elegant embrace. saw it flee, spinning slowly. Uptown fades. The ferry glides, the water's black. There is no thought of turning back. The city skyline starts to shrink, a neon blur of gold and pink. I feel the rhythm of the tide, a modern current by my side. Across the Hudson in the cold, a trendy winter night unfolds. No heavy echoes from the past, just crystal moments built to last. We leave the island's frantic pace and find a new and quiet space. The icy wind against the glass, watching the dark reflections pass. A clean guitar begins to play to wash the bitter chill away. The groove is subtle, deep and low, reflecting in the water's glow. Across the Hudson in the cold, a trendy winter night unfolds. No heavy echoes from the past, just crystal moments built to last. We leave the island's frantic pace and find a new and quiet space. The bridges light up in the dark, a glowing geometric spark. The tempo pulses in the air, a sophisticated silent flare. We're floating on this midnight stream inside a sleek electric dream. Across the Hudson in the cold, the trendy winter night unfolds. No heavy echoes from the past, just crystal moments built to last. We leave the island's frantic pace and find a new and quiet space. A new and quiet space tonight, guided by the neon light. across the Hudson, a modern winter view. Tucked away from the freezing street, finding the groove in a quiet beat. The city wind is biting cold, a modern story being told. I step inside this little space and leave behind the frantic pace. The lights are dim, the rhythm sways, a trendy escape from winter days. This warm corner in the night, everything is feeling right. A subtle bass line in the air, washing away the heavy care. The outside world can freeze and spin. I'll keep this steady warmth within. An electric piano fills the room, chasing away the winter gloom. No heavy horns, just crystal keys, floating like a gentle breeze. The espresso machine begins to hiss, a modern kind of winter bliss. This warm corner in the night, everything is feeling right. A subtle bass line in the air, washing away the heavy care. The outside world can freeze and spin. I'll keep this steady warmth within. Through the glass the snowflakes fall, but they can't touch this space at all. A clean guitar begins to glide with a quiet rhythm by its side. It's not too loud, it's not too slow, just a perfect, steady glow. Couple laughing by the door, shadows dancing on the floor. The tempo keeps me in a trance, a subtle, sophisticated dance. No need to rush back out again. I'll stay until I don't know when. I'll keep this steady warmth within. Keep this steady warmth within. Let the modern night begin. A warm corner, quiet but moving. The clock strikes 12 on Bleecker Street. A modern pulse, a steady beat. The vintage signs begin to glow, reflecting on the dusted snow. A clean guitar begins to chime and syncopates the winter time. Midnight in Greenwich, the shadows are deep, but the rhythm is something the city will keep. No heavy old echoes, just crystal and clear, the kind of new magic we're waiting for here. We're right in the groove as the temperature falls between the historic and whispering walls. The corner cafe has shuttered its doors, leaving the moonlight to dance on the floors. A smooth and electric, sophisticated key is weaving a midnight design just for me. The beat isn't rushing, it's taking its space. A minimal vibe in a beautiful place. Midnight in Greenwich, the shadows are deep, but the rhythm is something the city will keep. No heavy old echoes, just crystal and clear, the kind of new magic we're waiting for here. We're right in the groove as the temperature falls between the historic and whispering walls. The air may be frozen, the winter is long, but nothing feels cold in the heart of this song. No overwhelming brass to shatter the night, just elegant tones in the silvery light. A trendy escape when the avenues close, following wherever the melody goes. From this window seat, the city glows, watching how the winter river flows, lost within Manhattan's gentle sway. Every heavy thought just melts away. Coffee cooling in a porcelain cup, tracing frosty lines and looking up. Yellow taxis fade into the white, swallowed by the quiet of the night. There's a rhythm in the muted street, blending with a steady walking beat. From this window seat, the city glows, watching how the winter river flows, lost within Manhattan's gentle sway. Every heavy thought just melts away. Neon flickering across the glass, shadows lengthening as people pass, footsteps muffled on the avenue, painting old familiar corners new. No one hurries through the evening air, just a subtle magic waiting there. Let the world outside begin to freeze. I am sheltered from the bitter breeze, wrapped inside a velvet-like embrace, finding stillness in this empty space. Time is but a whisper in this room, chasing out the fading winter gloom. From this window seat, the city glows, watching how the winter river flows, lost within Manhattan's gentle sway. Every heavy thought just melts away. Every heavy thought just melts away, fading in the quiet of the gray window seat. Manhattan sleeps. The trees are dressed in coats of white. Beneath the glowing lantern light, the pathways wind without a sound as snowflakes settle on the ground. A gentle breeze begins to blow across the fields of untouched snow. Central Park is sleeping deep, a quiet promise it will keep. The rushing world is far away, lost within the winter gray. Beneath the ash and silver sky, the city lets out a sigh. A frozen lake reflects the moon while humming a familiar tune. The empty benches in a row are blanketed by drifting snow. The skyline watches from above, a monument to winter's love. Central Park is sleeping deep, a quiet promise it will keep. The rushing world is far away, lost within the winter gray. Beneath the ash and silver sky, the city lets out a sigh. The bridge of stone is standing tall, catching the silent flurries fall. I pull my collar to the chill and let the evening linger still. There is no nowhere left to be, just this quiet night and me. No sirens echoing tonight, just shadows dancing out of sight. A painted picture, still and cold, a timeless story gently told. The heavy clouds begin to part to soothe the weary roaming heart. the city lets out a sigh, lost within the winter gray. Snowflakes falling softly sway. Let the stillness fill the air. Central Park is waiting there, sleeping deep in the snow. The morning brew begins to steam, awaken from a winter dream. The brick walls catch the morning light, chasing away the endless night. A kettle whistles soft and low, while Chelsea wakes up in the snow. The gallery doors are closed and still. There is a quiet on the sill. The morning brew begins to steam, awaking from a winter dream. A bitter drop of velvet taste, with not a second left to waste. Let the jazz final gently spin, and let the Chelsea day begin. The aroma fills the empty space, a steady rhythm, steady pace. Out on the street the coats are gray, braving the cold of early day. I hold the mug and warm my hands, just watching how the city stands. The morning brew the final morning gloom. A single note hangs in the air, a moment perfectly aware. The city hums its daily tune as morning slowly turns to noon. The morning brew begins to steam, awaking from a winter dream. A bitter drop of velvet taste with not a second left to waste. Let the jazz vinyl gently spin and let the Chelsea day begin. Let the vinyl gently spin. Chelsea waking up again. The morning brew, a peaceful hue. The world is silenced by the snow. There is no other place to go. The avenues are painted white, reflecting the metallic light. The honking cars are far away, surrendered to the quiet day. The city wears a heavy coat, a single slow and jazzy note, a muted winter in the air, a gentle stillness everywhere. The silver sky begins to bend. Where does the frozen skyline end? I close my eyes and breathe it in and let the muted night begin. The iron bridges turn to ice, a scenery of pure device. The river moves without a sound while snowflakes gather on the ground. No urgent voices in the street, just shuffling of passing feet. A muted winter in the air, a gentle stillness everywhere. The silver sky begins to bend. Where does the frozen skyline end? I close my eyes and breathe it in. Let the muted night begin. A golden lamp begins to glow, casting a shadow on the snow. The upright bass begins to play, to wash the bitter cold away. It lingers softly in the mind, leaving the rushing world behind. Behind the frosted window glass, I watch the blurry figures pass, a monochrome and quiet view that paints the neighborhood anew. There is a peace I cannot name inside this frozen picture frame. The silver sky begins to bend. Where does the frozen skyline end? I close my eyes and breathe it in, and let the muted night begin. And let the muted night begin. Let the silent winter wind, a gentle stillness everywhere, a muted winter in the The city lights are shining bright and cold along the avenue, a story told, a winter stroll down Fifth in the fading light, embracing all the shadows of the night. The window displays glow in shades of gold, defying all the bitter winter cold. I wrap my scarf around my shivering chin and let the evening melody begin. The footsteps echo on the icy stone, a crowded street but walking all alone. The city lights are shining bright and cold along the avenue, a story told, a winter stroll down Fifth in fading light, embracing all the shadows of the night. The towering buildings scrape the silver sky, watching the cabs and strangers passing by. The distant sound of bells begins to ring, a quiet song that winter likes to sing. A chestnut vendor standing by the square, releasing sweet aroma in the air. The city lights are shining bright and cold along the avenue, a story told, a winter stroll down Fifth in fading light, embracing all the shadows of starts to slow beneath the steady falling of the snow. I find a steady tempo in my stride, with rhythm and the winter as my guide. There is no destination on my mind, just leaving all the rushing hours behind. The neon signs reflect upon the street, a cinematic moment, bittersweet. The jazz is playing softly in my head, while all the heavy words remain unsaid. The city lights are shining bright and cold along the avenue, a story told. A winter stroll down Fifth and fading light, embracing all the shadows of the night, embracing all the shadows of the night. A winter stroll in silver fading light, just walking down the avenue, a quiet city view. The shadows dance upon the floor, while winter waits outside the door. A heavy frost is on the pane, the city sleeping in the rain that turned to snow an hour ago. Beneath the street lamp's amber glow, I strike a match and feed the fire, watching the golden sparks reach higher. These fireplace blues are settling in. Where does the cold night softly end and begin? The sirens fade, the world is still. Beyond the frosted windowsill, I pour a glass and take a seat and listen to the quiet beat. The upright bass plays through the room, a warm escape from winter gloom. The crackle of the burning wood is doing more than music could to melt the edges of the day and wash the bitter chill away. These fireplace blues just tempo at a lingering pace. The velvet armchair holds the night, illuminated by the light. Let winter keep its frozen rain. I'm sheltered from the icy pain. These fireplace blues are settling in. Where does the cold night softly end and begin? The sirens fade, the world is still beyond the frosted windowsill. I pour a glass and take a seat and listen to the quiet beat. Listen to the quiet beat. Watching the embers and the heat. Fireplace blues. Nothing to lose. The tires hum along the street. A midnight rhythm, steady beat. The bridge is rising in the dark. A metal giant, cold and stark. The skyline fades inside the glass as yellow taxis blur and pass. Night drive to Brooklyn through the cold, watching the winter tale unfold. The river winding far below, reflecting every amber glow. Leave all the city noise behind, just shifting gears to ease the mind. The heater whispers in the car. The glowing headlights reach out far. The snow is dusting on the lane. A quiet mesmerizing rain. The radio plays a muted horn. A lonely melody is born. Night drive to Brooklyn through the cold, watching the winter tale unfold. The river winding far below, reflecting every amber glow. Leave all the city noise behind, just shifting gears to ease the mind. The cables slice the silver moon. The midnight turning over soon. A heavy breath upon the air. The empty pavements waiting there. The neighborhood is fast asleep while winter shadows slowly creep. No destination we must chase, just floating in this open space. The glowing dash, the steering wheel, the only things that feel so real. The river breeze against the steel, a quiet peace we gently steal. Night drive to Brooklyn through the cold, watching the winter tale unfold. The river winding far below, reflecting every amber glow. Leave all the city noise behind, just shifting gears to ease the mind. Just shifting gears to ease the mind. Leaving Manhattan far behind. Night drive to Brooklyn, over the river. A silhouette on cobblestone, where cast iron shadows have grown. The winter evening softly falls against the weathered brick and walls. A quiet jazz begins to play and washes all the rush away. The galleries have closed their doors, a muted light upon the floors. I pull my collar to the chill. The busy streets are turning still. A lonely street lamp paints the snow with just a faint and golden glow. A silhouette on cobblestone, where cast iron shadows have grown. The winter evening softly falls against the weathered brick and walls. A quiet jazz begins to play and washes all the rush away. The fire escapes are laced with white, a quiet tapestry of night. Footsteps echo down the lane, a slow and melodic refrain. The window displays fall asleep while winter secrets softly keep. The artisan's window is dark and bare, just a lingering trace of magic there. There is no hurry in the air, just breathing in the frozen flare. The city breathes a slower sigh beneath the heavy ashen sky. A silhouette on cobblestone, where cast iron shadows have grown. The winter evening softly falls against the weathered brick and walls. A quiet jazz begins to play and washes all the rush away. Washes all the rush away. Fading to a quiet gray. A SoHo silhouette. The winter street is set. The world is frozen just outside, with nowhere for the cold to hide. I trace a circle on the glass to watch the muffled shadows pass. The city wears a silver crown as heavy snow comes drifting down. A radiator starts to hum, a quiet beat, a subtle drum. Frosty Windowpane tonight, you blur the fading neon light. The winter storm is blowing wild, but in this room the air is mild. I watch the avenue below surrender to the falling snow. The record spins a scratching tune beneath a hazy hidden moon. A cup of tea begins to cool beside the wooden spinning stool. The iron bridges disappear, but I am safe and anchored here. Oh, frosty windowpane tonight, you blur the fading neon to grow like branches in the bitter blow. A masterpiece of icy thread before the heavy sky turns red. Let every frantic hour cease and wrap me in this winter peace. Oh, frosty windowpane tonight, you blur the fading neon light. The winter storm is blowing wild, but in this room the air is mild. I watch the avenue below, surrender to the falling snow. Surrender to the falling snow. The firelight begins to glow. Frosty window pane, shelter from the cold. Spinning slowly in the winter chill, while the uptown streets are turning still. A velvet curtain on the avenue, the twilight paints the buildings blue. The chandeliers begin to glow above the freshly fallen snow. A quiet rhythm in the air, a gentle waltz without a care. Spinning slowly in the winter chill, while the uptown streets are turning still. The street lamps guide the lonely feet to the temple of the quiet street. Lost inside a silver dream, where nothing is the way it seems. The doorman tips his heavy hat to the sleeping city, and the shadows flat. The taxis glide in shades of gold, escaping from the bitter cold. A grand piano starts to play and steals the heavy night away. Spinning slowly in the winter chill, quiet theme, spinning slowly. Uptown fades. The ferry glides, the water's black. There is no thought of turning back. The city skyline starts to shrink, a neon blur of gold and pink. I feel the rhythm of the tide, a modern current by my side. Across the Hudson in the cold, a trendy winter night unfolds. No heavy echoes from the past, just crystal moments built to last. We leave the island's frantic pace and find a new and quiet space. The icy wind against the glass, watching the dark reflections pass. A clean guitar begins to play, to wash the bitter chill away. The groove is subtle, deep and low, reflecting in the water's glow. Across the Hudson in the cold, a trendy winter night unfolds. No heavy echoes from the past, just crystal moments built to last. We leave the island's frantic pace and find a new and quiet space. The bridges light up in the dark, a glowing geometric spark. The tempo pulses in the air, a sophisticated silent flare. We're floating on this midnight stream inside a sleek electric dream. Across the Hudson in the cold, the trendy winter night unfolds. No heavy echoes from the past, just crystal moments built to last. We leave the island's frantic pace and find a new and quiet space. A new and quiet space tonight, guided by the neon light. across the Hudson, a modern winter view. Tucked away from the freezing street, finding the groove in a quiet beat. The city wind is biting cold, a modern story being told. I step inside this little space and leave behind the frantic pace. The lights are dim, the rhythm sways, a trendy escape from winter days. This warm corner in the night, everything is feeling right. A subtle bass line in the air, washing away the heavy care. The outside world can freeze and spin. I'll keep this steady warmth within. An electric piano fills the room, chasing away the winter gloom. No heavy horns, just crystal keys, floating like a gentle breeze. The espresso machine begins to hiss, a modern kind of winter bliss. This warm corner in the night, everything is feeling right. A subtle bass line in the air, washing away the heavy care. The outside world can freeze and spin. I'll keep this steady warmth within. Through the glass the snowflakes fall, but they can't touch this space at all. A clean guitar begins to glide with a quiet rhythm by its side. It's not too loud, it's not too slow, just a perfect, steady glow. Couple laughing by the door, shadows dancing on the floor. The tempo keeps me in a trance, a subtle, sophisticated dance. No need to rush back out again. I'll stay until I don't know when. I'll keep this steady warmth within. Keep this a steady warmth within. Let the modern night begin. A warm corner, quiet but moving. The clock strikes 12 on Bleecker Street. A modern pulse, a steady beat. The vintage signs begin to glow, reflecting on the dusted snow. A clean guitar begins to chime and syncopates the winter time. Midnight in Greenwich, the shadows are deep, but the rhythm is something the city will keep. No heavy old echoes, just crystal and clear, the kind of new magic we're waiting for here. We're right in the groove as the temperature falls between the historic and whispering walls. The corner cafe has shuttered its doors, leaving the moonlight to dance on the floors. A smooth and electric, sophisticated key is weaving a midnight design just for me. The beat isn't rushing, it's taking its space. A minimal vibe in a beautiful place. Midnight in Greenwich, the shadows are deep, but the rhythm is something the city will keep. No heavy old echoes, just crystal and clear, the kind of new magic we're waiting for here. We're right in the groove as the temperature falls between the historic and whispering walls. The air may be frozen, the winter is long, but nothing feels cold in the heart of this song. No overwhelming brass to shatter the night, just elegant tones in the silvery light. A trendy escape when the avenues close, following wherever the melody goes. crystal